What is going on, people? Got some more BT11 gameplay for you guys. This is featuring a couple of really fun decks. I would say they have the potential to become competitive, but if you're just looking for some casual gameplay, I think this is definitely right up your alley. I'm playing Ulforce down at the bottom. My buddy is playing Phoenixmon, Marsmon, kind of just the beast and like bird deck. Red vaccine or whatever you want to call it. So both of us starting off pretty terribly. But I'm going to play the Digimon for 4 and then just pass it over. And then we're going to see a... I forgot her name. What's her name? The Red Tamer, Akiho. We're going to see 2 Akihos come down to reveal top 4 for each of them and grab a red vaccine. So she's a really good searcher. Like, you basically just get to search the entire deck. Pretty much every monster you have is a red vaccine. So it doesn't have any restriction on level or anything like that. The unfortunate thing being he doesn't hit level 3 off of 8 checks. It's pretty crazy. So I'm just going to pass turn, drawing a card off of the Arrow Digimon, which is totally fine. Gone to the Vmon there. And then we're going to see a Taikari come down. So kind of just Red Tamer spam, setting up for the big Marsmon and Phoenixmon plays. So I've got the Arrow Digimon. I can use the main effect to once per turn look at top 3 to add all blue Tamers. Not going to hit anything there. That's definitely something you want to do early on though, because you want to get the blue Tamers to your hand and set up for your Ulforce plays. And then I'm going to play the V-Tamer tie since I control a Digimon card or Digimon whatever. I can suspend him to draw a card. And then I'm just going to play the Rena to give the Arrow Digimon blocker evade. Of course, doesn't really matter since it's suspended, but just passing turn with that. Greymon is going to come down for a cost of 5. Totally cool with that, putting me back to 3. And then because of when my blue Digimon unsuspended, I can gain the memory off of the arena. Doesn't specify by what means you unsuspend, but it is a once per turn effect. So we're gonna once again look at top 3, whiffing on the effect and bottom decking in Ulforce. Feels really bad, and there are just so many Arrow Digimon stuck to my hand. So we're gonna try to cycle some more cards here, drawing a bunch of cards off of the V-Tamer tie, swinging with the Digimon, drawing off the Vmon first to gain the +1, and then the Wanyamon as well. So being able to draw a bunch and not punished. So going to play the second copy of Tai, drawing an extra card, hitting into a Hammer Spark there. Totally fine, but then we're just going to go Arrow Digimon for 3, passing turn to unsuspend one of my blue Digimon. Since we've got a blue Tamer in play, we're going to be able to do that. And then being able to potentially use the Arena effect to gain the memory, but of course if we already use that this turn. So then we're going to leave our opponent with 3. Grappleomon is going to hit the board. It does have Raid, so 7,000 Digimon with Raid. Not going to be strong enough to attack over the Arrow V, but we finally draw into the rookie here. We do know he has the Marsmon though, so Marsmon is going to be Digivolve for 4. It's got 1 Digivolving Blitz, so it's going to Blitz into Security and then change the attack target with Raid to the highest unsuspended Digimon, which is going to be my Arrow Digimon, and then triggering the last effect where if the attack target switches, you can unsuspend this Digimon, gain 1 for each Red Tamer, so going to gain 3, and then just hitting into the Arrow Digimon, and then trashing the security off of the Grappleomon is really crazy. Choking me to 1 as well is pretty solid play. And so I'm going to basically just start my turn with 2 because the Rena evolving the Vmon, the Warp Vmon there is really strong since my opponent does have a level 6 in play. I could potentially warp into the Ulforce for a cost of 4. And then we're going to just try to draw some more cards, trying to draw into that Ulforce that we're talking about. So gonna go ahead and draw some cards here. Hammer Spark to go to 3. Rena is going to be played to reveal top 3 to try to grab the Ulforce, and finally got it. Adding the Ulforce Digimon to the hand here. Going to use the effect once again to add all blue Tamers to the hand. That was a little bit of a misplay. It does search the Kyo as well, but I'm going to grab the Rena. The Kyo wasn't super relevant, but it does indeed add all blue Tamers. So we're going to go ahead and add that Rena to the hand, and now we're set up pretty well. We can definitely just go into the Ulforce here. That would have been a pretty solid play, honestly. Just Ulforce bouncing back the Marsmon to the hand since we've got 4 blue Tamers in play. But instead, I'm just going to play the Vmon and to get the extra search. That way, I will have the potential to warp next turn, but I definitely should have just cleared the Marsmon as quickly as possible. So our opponent will start at 3, not bringing out the Biomon, which is also sort of a misplay since we are able to gain 3 memory with the Marsmon, which is pretty insane. 3 memory and sec attack +1. being able to go ahead, swing into the unsuspended Vmon there, trashing a security, and then swinging into security minus 2k, effectively making 14k, but the first check is going to be the Omnimon here. So I got extremely low. I should have been hard punished for not clearing that Marsmon immediately. I don't think I quite realized how broken that card is if you let it live a turn. And then here, the Garudamon is going to be evolved. In the back, we've got a lot of strong inherited undulation. You may play Red Tamer without paying the memory cost from both that and the Bergermon. And then going to go Phoenixmon here. So Phoenixmon, really strong card, being able to trigger multiple undulations and then giving, like playing something, giving it rush. We could potentially die next turn because we've got 2 checks from Tai, as well as the double Akiho. Being able to play out multiple things, giving 2 things rush is really crazy. That's the cool thing about Ulforce is we can kill from 4 is not a problem at all. So we are once again going to use the Arrow Vidramon to just swing into security, and then going to go ahead and Digivolve into the Ulforce Vidramon for 4. On Digivolve, being able to play Blue Tamer, so playing the Arena on play, giving the Ulforce evade blocker, and then because we played a Blue Tamer, we can unsuspend the Ulforce. Because the Blue Digimon is unsuspended, gaining a memory off the second Arena, since we used it this turn, and then swinging. Activating Arena on play isn't super relevant, but we can then use the Arena effect to suspend it to be able to trigger the on Digivolve of the Ulforce to play another Arena, and you guys can kind of see where this is going, unsuspending because we played a Blue Tamer, gaining a memory again, and then triggering Arena on play to be able to search a couple extra cards. So heading into security, 12,000 here. Definitely want to play around the Marsmon. I think I was getting a little bit greedy here. Should have tapped the BT2 Arena. And here I'm not actually suspending the Arena to trigger the on evolve of the Ulforce. I should definitely be doing that. So the second Arena should be suspended. So apologize about that. Did forget about that portion of the effect. And then we're going to go to 13,000. Swinging once again, so then here we would suspend the third Arena or just swing into game with the last Vmon here. So a couple of misplays like I mentioned, or I rather like unideal things, but hopefully that wasn't too distracting for you guys. So game 2, Phoenixmon is going to go first, just evolving into the Bergermon in the back. And I'm just going to go ahead and start, not the most ideal opening, just playing Kyo for 4. Guaranteeing me some memory so I can maybe use that boost next turn. And we're just going to see Tai passing turn to me, going on up to 3 because of my memory tamer here. So let's just draw. We did draw into the Dracomon, which is pretty nice. We got rookie, drawing card, and then we can go memory boost, revealing 3, revealing top 4, seeing a lot of really good takes here. We don't need the Ulforce. We could definitely take one of the Vmon searchers or just the Vidramon to evolve that guy. So we're just going to go Vidramon, cycle another card, and putting our opponent to 3 because of the tie, of course. And then we're just going to see the Garudamon in the back, just waiting until we're ready to promote, and playing another red memory boost to be able to search possibly for the Phoenixmon. Here you typically want to see that to start gaining advantage really quickly. And then we're just going to pass it over to me for 3. So I can go ahead and start bringing out the Vidramon here. We do have the effect of once per turn when you play Blue Tamer, draw a card. So we're going to play the V-Tamer tie, draw a card, draw another card off the tie, and then just swing security probably and draw a third card off the Wanyamon. So drawing 3 is pretty crazy. I really do like the draw power of this deck. Not being punished, but unfortunately hitting a tie for the extra security check, and then putting our opponent to 3 with the Dracomon here. Whiffing on that effect, bottom decking 2 Vmons is pretty terrible, but I've got one in my hand, so it's not the worst thing. So we are going to bring out the Garudamon. Garudamon is going to swing over into the Vidramon here. Not quite seeing the Phoenixmon that we need, so we're going to play the Biomon Searcher, grabbing both the Marsmon as well as the Akiho. A red Tamer plus a red Vaccine is really strong as far as an on-play goes, and we're just going to play the Akiho, revealing top 4 to hopefully grab the Phoenixmon that we do indeed see. Adding that to the hand, and I'm just left with a single rookie on field. Not looking too good, but I think it's time to just build up in the back. We've got a lot of pieces here, so we can just definitely Digivolve into the Vmon. Drew into the level 5 there, so we can go full line here, basically go swing into security first, just to get an extra check, to guarantee yourself lethal the following turn. So gonna go probably Vidramon and then Arrow Vidramon here. We don't need to really focus on playing Tamers, which is a cool thing because we will be able to just play the Tamers off of the Ulforce. That's kind of the thing you want to do, is play them while the Ulforce is on field so he can unsuspend and swing multiple times. So really crazy play here. I should have probably just like died, but again, getting really lucky with the security. So we're going to pop the memory boost, play around Hammer Spark. Phoenixmon is going to hit the board for 3. It is checking 3 cards here, drawing card off the Biomon. Only 11k though, so first check it is going to hit Ulforce. However, pending effects and things like that happen before the battle. Battle's the last thing to happen. So we will actually get Phoenixmon's first effect to trigger an on deletion via removing a security card before the battle happens. So we can first of all play the Grappleomon off that effect, then triggering the Akiho to give it rush. And then the battle happens, the Phoenixmon will be deleted, and then all of the on-deletions will trigger. So then we will be able to trigger the Yokomon, since we got a Red Tamer in play, draw a card. And then the Biomon, the birds, the Birdramon, as well as the Garudamon will be able to play 2 Red Tamers, but unfortunately nothing in hand to play. So we're just going to see another Grappleomon. That one doesn't have Rush. But then we can just go Marsmon for 4. Digivolve, and of course remember the Grappleomon did gain Rush for the turn. So we got Rush and Blitz, being able to swing into security, and then potentially gaining the memory. Oh, actually, no, it's only when the attack target switches. So since I don't have anything on field, it was really good we got rid of the Draco one, because my opponent would be able to switch the attack target, trash security, and all that. So it would have been really detrimental. So we are just going to promote not hitting any Tamers off of the Aero Vidramon hand, but we got the good setup. So we got the Ulforce plus triple Rena is pretty crazy. Like the bad thing about this deck is you need multiple Renas to kind of do your combos. So we're gonna evolve, play the Rena, gain a memory, unsuspend, and then bounce a level 6 or lower. So we could definitely bounce the Marsmon, but I think here I want the potential to swing over the Marsmon. So we're just going to bounce the Grappleomon instead, swinging into security, drawing a card. Being able to then trigger another on play, so gaining the evade blocker. And then again here, I forgot to suspend the Renas, but the first Rena should be suspended, playing the second Rena, gaining the memory again, hitting Nakiho, revealing top 4. But if there's nothing big in our opponent's security, I think we do just win this turn. So then being able to swing again suspending the second Rena, both of them should be tapped right now. Playing the third Rena, unsuspending Ulforce again, gaining the memory once again off the third Rena, swinging security, and then we can just do it again, tapping the third Rena, playing another Tamer to unsuspend Ulforce, and going for game here, guys. Also got the Omnimon and Lobo as well. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Again, I do apologize about the little misplaced, but hopefully it wasn't too distracting. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.